Hey everyone, how is everyone doing? I'm sorry, there's some background noise. Background noise. İçer kamet says TV. Uh, I'm doing my podcast, from Islamabad. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. From Islamabad, my second home, uh, away from my home in New Jersey, my wife's home, our home, first home. This is our second home. I've been here for 10 days and almost 11 days actually. I flew in on 13, and so I've been here, just spending a lot of time with the family, enjoying time with parents and my sisters. My niece, she is the cutest, and she's at this age, and I'm enjoying one of the local brews. It's called the Murray Brewery. Let me show you the can here. I think I talked about this Murray Brewery in one of my old podcasts. This is one of the breweries that the British Empire actually set up in the mountains of Murray, which is actually north of here, I think north, sort of like northwest. You can hear my niece's voice in the background. Hi, Shiza. Shiza. No, I'm fine. Thanks. And she's one of our, in the family, she's one of our newborns. We just had her birthday 4 days ago. That's why you see the 1 year birthday, all the balloons, and you can actually hear her. And she's still up. It's 11 o'clock. Amazing, right? She has all the energy. I guess she's got my genes because I'm hyper, so she's kind of hyper. Hi, Chiza. Yeah, what it is that, obviously I'm her uncle, and, she has sort of like me and my wife. My wife has been here. Obviously, she has been like acquainted with my wife for a longer time, so she knows her, and but her parents, that would be my sister and my brother-in-law, they're actually traveling to the mountains tomorrow, which is a long ride. Actually, it's a long ride, and so she's gonna stay here with my mother, her grandmother, and my sister, my other sister, and I'm gone. And I'm gone in 2 days with my wife. I'm coming. Hell to Jersey. Hell, my wife to Jersey. Hey, Jersey City kids. Finally. This time I'm not coming back alone. Oh, wow. That's news, sir. Oh, wow, that's a big news, sir. And memes and every other genders. Didn't Trump say we only have two genders, right? All right, no negativity, right, at this point, sir. Be positive, all right? Just stay positive. So I'm doing this podcast. I just had, like dinner with my, with my dad, and, and rest of the family. My wife is here. She's having her dinner late in the game. They went out. We're busy shopping. Them say, where do you guys shop? They went out for like 4 hours, dude.
We went to
Jesus.
Centaurus, a grand mall.
Yeah,
From
Centaurus is like one of those big, like enclosed malls, which is in like 6 stories. One of those like, and it's like if you go to like Simon Mall in New Jersey, or if you go to, God damn it, right before I came here, I went to American Dream. Remember that mall over there? Oh my God, that's like the black hole of American, like, consumerism. American consumerism. That's how America is built. Consumers, we all love you if you buy our shit in Shinola. All right. So this is like the equivalent of like American Dream. All right, Centaurus, and so here I am. I enjoy time with my family and all that, and as far as just like where I am in my head, in my set of mind. uh the big thing for us, for me and my wife, is that finally we're flying back together to United States. And I think I have to say this, and from the bottom of my heart, for every one of you who has wished us the best, and you had us in your prayers and everything, and it has worked out so far. Now if we get kicked out from the fucking airport, that's a different story. uh my wife is shaking her head, but you never know. You never know, dude. I mean, unless I fly her into one of the ports,
supposed to be supposed to.
yeah,
Supposed to.
ports in New Jersey or New York, and then she's out of the goddamn airport, then I don't have the real peace as yet. All right. I'm not saying that, that's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm just saying that it's gonna be still a long process. Cause now they're gonna check her documents, all that jazz, dude. You know what I mean? But I'm really happy, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy for myself. I'm happy for both of us that finally she'll be home and I'll be in peace. You Um, the best thing is here is right now. I was just talking to my sister in New York and my brother in Sweden. I really feel bad for him. He's a tough guy. He's a really tough guy in a sense that, like, how much I complain about like the weather in New Jersey, and how like cold, and from talking to my sister who's out there, right? It's still cold. Still effing cold. Snow is, at least snow on the ground is gone, as I understand, as she told me, right? But it's still cold. It's like, I was checking the weather this morning, and morning here in Islamabad time, and it's still cold. It's like 37 degrees. Dude, give us a break. But then you can't go against the nature, because the nature has to complete its cycle. And so the cycle of nature is that it has to it has to you know have it has to have its cold cycle, and then comes the springtime, and etc., right? But listen, my wife's tough. I told her, You're gonna be flying into 0 degrees. I bought these chairs to sit outside in the lawn. We have a small lawn at the front of our house in Islamabad. Dude, it feels so good. You can get so much vitamin D. It's like 65 degrees. Perfect weather. And I can even work outside under the shadow of the tree or whatever they have actually planted. Thanks to my wife and I think my sister, they basically built this whole like this house. And I can't have this like privilege of like being in a t-shirt, working, after I have my breakfast and I have my coffee. By the way, so you can get the same coffee here, although it's not the same coffee as like Dunkin' Donuts or like the coffee shop I go to on what is that, Green Street, right next to the Green Market, Hudson Green Market, whatever the hell that place is. But you can get an Americano. Americano. What is that? Sounds like some American coffee, right? And so, yeah, you can get an Americano, but you can't get like a regular American coffee here. It's impossible, you know. So, a lot of family time I've been spending, and we've been having guests, you know, our like uncles and all, the whole like, extended family and all that, right? My cousins and all that. And I would say that, on top of the fact that, despite my own shortcomings, my anger, and my own, like, years and years of therapy, as my friend Peter says, um, the fact that, my wife finally got her visa. Once again, thanks all of you for your prayers, best wishes, and all that. I couldn't be asked for more than this weather right now, honestly. Like, I was talking to my sister right now, like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, and it's cold. And I'm actually dredging, like, I'm drudging, like, flying into New Jersey or Newark or one of those like New York airport, JFK. I think that's where you're into flying into, right? And I'm thinking, oh my God. Okay, so my wife wanted to see the snow, so I guess she wants to see the snow. I'll show her the snow. And then I'm going to get into my hole of my apartment because it's going to be cold outside, right? Uh, but I'm gonna blast the heating system inside. I'm gonna like blast it to like 80 degrees, And the other thing, actually, I've been trying to do out here is try to sell my Land Cruiser, because it's just this beast is a beast. 3,000 cc engine. It's a beast of it. SUV, heavy SUV, heavier than Jeep that I have in New Jersey. But in any case, so I've been trying to sell that because it's heavy. It's not meant for like even a city like Islamabad because it's an off-road vehicle. All right, and I mean it's great. I mean I would miss this as like this car. This is my beast. Okay, if I sell it, all right, if I sell it, so it's gonna make me feel sad because I bought this right before my marriage, and me and my wife traveled in this. But it also has given me a lot of like grievances.
I'm gonna miss it too.
You gonna miss it? Yeah, because my wife, she loved to like drive it, and it's a fun to drive, But if starts giving you grievances because oh no, the starter doesn't work, this all this like it's like it's an old car, all right. So I've decided to sell it. So if anybody wants to buy it, hey, you have my number, you got my contact information. So hit me up, hit me up, all right. And I actually, I put it on the local, like, they have a local, buy and sell website called Park Wheels. So it's there, and I actually sent the link to basically like people on WhatsApp and all that. And it's not a bad car. I mean, if you are into like old SUVs like Toyotas, because then like these, like if you ask me, like the architecture of this vehicle, aestheticals is so good. It's better than a Jeep, trust me. Because these Toyota Land Cruisers after World War II were built to compete with American Jeeps. All right, and the Japanese actually made it to a perfection, and the Jeep was gone. Remember, the Jeep was like, oh my God, Jeep was in deep shit because Jeep was also made for American military back in the days when I think World War II happened. So Jeeps were basically sent, I think, through airplanes and through sea to like Europe to fight the Nazis, I think, right? So in any case, but then the Japanese came up with this, equivalent of the Jeep, Toyota Land Cruiser. I think FJ whatever. What was it? FJ40. I think there was something else before FJ40, which actually looked like a Jeep. So you could say the Japanese actually mimicked, Land Cruiser from the Jeep, but then they actually made it into another architecture and all that, right? FJ40, FJ70, and in any case, so I'm trying to sell it, and hopefully I used it. My wife has used it, and my sister, and we use it here, even though it guzzles goddamn diesel. It's a diesel engine. Uh, it's a beast, but I gotta sell it because at some point in time, what happens is that you gotta let go of your passion, and unless you're like somebody like Joe Rogan, who has gazillion dollars, or uh, what's his name, Jay Leno, thousand fucking cars in his garage, right? And I don't have that, so um, for me to like come back here into the mountains, uh, I have to actually have a car that I actually take into the higher grounds, means like 8,000 feet, and it has to have traction and all that, right? Yeah, you could say, why are you selling this if it has a 3,000 cc, like a beastic fucking engine? Its engine is very weak. It has been, uh, the engine has been rebuilt like fucking, I don't know, 30 years ago, all right? So you're talking about a really old, like like a collection, like collectors kind of a vehicle. All right, and I'm not a collector because I don't have the fucking money. Yeah, I'm a collector, but I would just collect these jeeps and fucking SUVs, right? If I could, like Broncos and all that. Right? So in any case, listen, it's kind of late here, so I can't do a whole hour podcast. But I know, like, I wanted to do this because I need to, like, like this is my like sort of like level ground of where I am. so I can talk to myself and six of my listeners. And this is where I am. You know, I am. Uh, I'm grounded, but at the same time, like I have so much fucking work at this point in time that I'm like, dude, it's like I don't want to get a work burnout because the problem is that when you're away and when you are spending time with your parents and your extended family, your niece is here, she's such a cutie, and you want to just spend time with her outside, whatever, right? And your wife is obviously, my wife is here, I love her, and then you want to basically like you want to like you want to feel like you're in that vacation mode, but actually I'm not. When you're not, and you're like, oh, you know what, dude, I had to work. Dude, you have to work. All right, this is not your fucking vacation time. This is like, okay, you can say okay, all right, because of your wife's immigration, the whole thing. And thank God it worked out, and and all that. Now I just, I'm gonna get back to New Jersey. I'm gonna like I'm gonna bend the brick. I'm gonna be back in the same rut, except that I have my significant other with me. So see, that's the difference, and so I want to have that balance of life, and I think everybody should have that balance of life of like work and dude, work never fucking ends. So if you can handle the work that you get taken up, then you should tell your clients, listen, I'm sorry, I can't. I have so much capacity to serve. So that's it, you know, because work burnouts are actually real, and especially if you're in New York, New Jersey, private construction, dude, they'll fucking eat you alive if you don't give them what they need. All right, and that's the fact of life. So in any case, I just wanted to do this like brief podcast from my second home in Islamabad. And I have been having a great time. Just like we didn't do really like a lot of like outdoor stuff, except yesterday we went out to this place called Diamond Cove, and it's on a higher ground. Excuse me, and you can see the whole like Islamabad under your feet, right? Because it has the what do you call Islamabad has these hills which is a couple of thousand feet above the sea level, and I think some of them are actually higher, right? I'm not like where I come from, like every fucking peak is like 80,000 feet. So in any case, all right, everyone, I think I'm gonna close my podcast. I think I didn't want to like do this forever. Means I'll do a podcast when we land back to our hometown of New Jersey, and I'll do a whole 1 hour podcast, and no travelogues either. I mean, my wife actually loves the travelogues and all that, but I'm not into that. I don't want to post all that, where I am and all that nonsense. No, I'm not into that. But that's all, because I just, wherever I am in my life, in my state of mind, in my, you know, relationship, uh, in my work, in my, pleasure, It's just that I want to do this. 'Cause this is like talking to myself, really. This is like talking to myself as if I'm talking to an imaginary audience, right? Where I don't see all of you, but you can see me, right? Four of you. And so this is what I wanted to do. I always want to do because I think this is like my self therapy. If you think about it, I mean, is it really your self therapy? I think it is. And then sort of like I'm not trying to like be sound like a cheesy person. Oh, this is where I want to like critique myself, self critical and this and all that. But yes, uh, it's very important to like see where you are in your life. It's very important to like think, look at yourself, not always critically, but but but you know I'm not even also like saying that you always question yourself, your motives and all that, but all I'm saying is that you have to just like look at your life from a critical standpoint and see where you are. And I'm not saying that for the sake of saying that, I'm in a bad whatever situation and all that. I'm having a good time here. I'm having, a good time with my family and all that. All right. So there's a lot of background noise here. And I think my niece is sort of like, she's not going to sleep. I don't know why, but I guess because her parents are leaving tomorrow. Makes sense, like biology is more powerful than anything else in the whole world. In biology, in a sense that, like, I think I was saying that, oh, she already is feeling that they are leaving tomorrow and they're going to be separate from her. When this is the time they should be together, right? For like, I don't know, however many weeks and whatever, right? So, so, how are you all doing out there, huh? You alright? I hope you're alright. I hope you all are doing good in your lives, in whatever form or shape your life is, in terms of, your work, your relationship, and your, pleasure and hobbies and all that, right? So, all right, everyone. So, I think I'm going to close my podcast with that. I'll see you all next time.